Hello everybody and welcome to SpeedGaming 3. Today we are doing some Timespinner Randomizer Losers Bracket Round 4 action for you today. We've got Baddymassindex versus Jarno. And I am just going to get them started here momentarily. This should be a really good match. As has most matches in the tournament has been so far. Be very interesting. I've had the pleasure of commentating both of the two runners before, and watching their good styles, and I'm very excited to see how this one turns out. They should be getting away and going any second. I know there's usually like about a 45-second delay, something like that. But in the meantime, I hope everybody is having a lovely Saturday afternoon, morning, evening, whichever time zone it is for you. And it is starting. We are underway with a Shattered Orb minus today. Not a great orb to start with. We'll do a bunch of wands. But we get Arm Cannon Plus to make up for it. Which means Gun Orb Plus is out there somewhere. So we'll see if we get any interesting early divergences straight off the bat, as they both get this warp zone, and check Nalista, who has the blue orb. Better than that Shattered Orb. We'll do a little bit more damage. Chaos Blades minus means the Eye Orb is a minus today. Some really good orbs are already known as minus, which is a bit of a shame. But we do get Colossal Hammer Plus, as both runners go to the left here. Colossal Hammer Plus means Iron Orb is a plus, but it's a great damage dealer spell right at the bat. Will help deal with like the pesky moths and stuff like that really quick and easy. As Jarno unfortunately got tagged by the poison. I think it was Wind Orb we saw as well. Moths, butterflies, I don't quite know what they are. They look very similar. I guess they would be butterflies, but it's interestingly, for probably the first time I've seen this tournament, Jarno actually changed for familiar, opting to actually use the demon that he found. Familiars, not particularly massive damage dealers, but they can scale pretty nicely. As we saw, Plasma Geyser minus there, so that's access to Pink Room. Pink Room being otherwise known as Elena's bedroom in the castle. And Baddy is going to check upper caves. I'll be interested to see if Jarno does the same here. Finding an Emperor crown for your troubles there, Baddy. Nice. Empire crown, one of the best crowns in the game. Oh, light wall in upper caves. As it does look like Jarno's going to go get it, which is good. Interestingly, you might not want to tag this warp here because of Bat Ledge. But Baddy going ahead and grabbing it. Bat Ledge has really been a big a big point of checking. As Jarno's bailing? Jarno's going to miss out on the light wall. She's going to feel really bad if there's no vertical movement in the castle. As Gas Mask is sitting on top. And Baddy going straight for Bat Ledge. Bat Ledge was a point of contention for Baddy's race yesterday, funnily enough. There was a gear up there. There's nothing important up there this time. Just a nice little jacket. So if you're Jarno here, you're praying for vertical movement in the castle. If you're Baddy, you're doing okay with the light wall. I think it was a light wall minus, if I'm not mistaken. The damage rolls have not been kind, but that is a Jin's plus, which, you know, the spells are plus at least. That they've found so far. They've just not found the plus orbs to go with them. Baddy is gonna get Bombardier's check. Can do with this light wall if he's got ethers. He has that one mind refresh. Can just about make it up there, and we'll get a plasma IV bag. Dark Flames plus, that's a nice one. I think that means Umbra Orb is a plus. But yeah, the runner's likely to follow a similar route until they find TPK, something like that. Maybe Water Mask. In, like, for Jarno's case here, he will have to backtrack out of here if there's no vertical movement in the basement of the castle here. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Light Wall was in upper caves of banishment. I believe it was just in that check between the sirens. So it should be unless Jarno finds something to take him away, like TPK or Water Mask, he should go straight back there. But we'll miss out on the walking back time. The Pyro Ring plus is nice. I missed the Blade Orb plus, but that's a nice one to have. We'll do some nice damage. That looked like a pointy hat up there at the top. So Jarno is going to be forced to leave here whilst Baddy can continue up. Early caves is always one that plays on a lot of runners' minds about whether or not you should do it, as it can be less fruitful than if you have an early water mask or something like that. Oh, as an Azure Stole dropped from that mage there, as Baddy discovers Nightmare in the Golden Idol spot. And unfortunately did not manage to get the Jin Inferno glitch. But we'll just go to town with the blue orb. The Bleak Ring doing good work here. And Nightmare goes down. Just a sand upgrade. Max sand not particularly useful when you don't have a wheel. To do time stop. So Jarno will unfortunately miss out on a couple of minutes, or like lose a couple of minutes here just backtracking back. Because of the upper caves. May even just elect to just go straight left and go to Lake Serene instead, and just come back here when you've got more power, or Cell Sash maybe. Although the bosses are hard required here, you don't have to beat them straight away. And the light wall would open up quite a lot of left side of the past. And you have Fire Source with Jins and the Pyro Ring. Yep. I mean, at this point, you see something like that after, for backtracking, and you just immediately go, oh, okay, I'm behind. Let's see what play I've got to make. And taking the warp to Forest might mean that. We'll see in a second here. Yep, this is going to be a Lake Serene play. I agree with this. I think it's a good decision. You can always come back for the towers and stuff later. And if you're in go mode and you just have to beat the bosses, you don't have to do any of these checks. So you can just race through them. Yep, definitely the play Jarno is going to go for here. Baddy, on the other hand, is just going to go through the towers. Or is debating it. I think the ether situation is not super kind for our runners here. Yeah. So it looks like Jarno could potentially make all that time back up now because of the aura situation. Because Baddy's gonna now have to backtrack. So if TPK is over here, that's really good for Jarno. As we're about to go looking behind the bird. If not, this is going to be a really mean start. So that's Colossal Blade. Prince Nuvius on Azure Queen. Nicely down. If Baddy does Serene and avoids for save points, you could potentially reset all the way back. Yes, that is a very bold play we could see here. And one that would pay out as well, because it looks like progression is up in those towers. I'm just seeing from that map, did Jarno miss a check up here? Looks like it. Ah, he forgot for room on the left here. Mind refreshing a health up. Baddy hitting the save warp, or hitting the save spot, so will not do the big save scum. What boss are we going to have on Kantaran then? It is Boots. And there we go, Boots defeated. Nothing on Kantaran. The progression is in the tower. I mean, Jarno must be feeling like super behind after two unfortunate choices. But like at the same time, Baddy left the tower because aura is so hard to like restore with no aura regeneration in the shop. So Jarno is, I'm gonna say, maybe mildly ahead. I know still needs to defeat Nightmare on the twins. But Baddy is gonna have to beat Kantaran boss fight. here. So both got to fight bosses. Oh, Jarno forgot Bat Ledge. You wonder if they might be selling aura items. Don't you have to do a few quests to open them? As I think, right? And you think those shops in the NPC village are disabled? I mean, that could also make very, very much sense. I've never thought of it, to be honest. Village vendors not randomized yet. I like the term of yet. It intrigues me. As Baddy pulling a giant cannon out of his arm to fight Boots. There we go. Boots is down on Baddy's side. Take that sand up and get yourself back over to the tower. As I think Jarno had to think for a second about whether or not he'd fought the twins spot here. Or maybe even if he wanted to. I am curious to know if in the future, if major items can be in the shops, like gears and such. I think that'd be fun and maybe slightly cruel in certain settings if you can, like, make things expensive or something. Okay, so Jarno is going to be slightly ahead. Only about 20-30 seconds ahead here. Maybe not even that, because Jarno will have to do the right-hand side here first. And these, like, 4 or 5 checks. Jarno just opting to not go there. Well, to go to the shop first, sure. As you can see, nothing particularly useful there. There's the hairpin. I was about to say that's going to be helpful. It's not. I mean, it kind of is. You're not going to need light wall to get up these walls anymore. So the waiting side of things won't matter. But that's not the best thing to see. As there's for water mask. And we have the golden idol on Elena's spot here. Oh, is that a D key card? That could be necessary. We don't know where our present warp currently is. Gorb plus. That'll be some good, nice damage. So we are slowly starting to put things back together for this seed. Bombardment minus. It's the elevator key card up there. All right. Yep, it was really unfortunate that he chose to leave. I mean, I 100% get it because of the lack of aura regeneration, but like, it's really unfortunate. But they are going to be pretty damn close. Leaving out of here. As Jarno picks up the D key card. There's about 15 to 20 seconds, maybe a little bit more in this, right, currently. Do 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 do. Alright, let's switch it on over to Jarno's audio here. As we'll be getting that real nice Lake Serene music and then the spooky Sealed Caves music. Cat jams only here. We are going to get a waterfall check. Is it going to pay off today? An Eternal Crown is a good payoff. And a C key card as well. Two fairly useful items in the waterfall. You love to see it. You love to see it. I believe Baddy has already done it. If I'm not mistaken, Baddy's already done Bombardier's check. I think he did it in his first dip of castle. Sanguine Ring. That means my favorite orb in the game is going to be a lovely plus. Alright, I'll be very I'll be very surprised if we don't see TPK in the next 5 minutes. Well, maybe 10 minutes, to be fair. Surely we see it either here in the underwater section or in the caves. There's not many checks it can be. There's a star over on Jarno's side. With no more needed for Pyro Ring, just go ahead, switch over to that. Do some nice damage. We've still, by the way, not found a single Timespinner piece at 33 minutes. Like, this seed has not been kind to our runners in the slightest. As Jarno thought about dropping down and doing that loop, but ooh, a key card. Elected against doing it. Probably going to go grab Jackpot Room first. There's for TPK. There's for B key card. Jackpot Room being a great payoff here. So as soon as you beat them all, you can go into the lab, but currently with no Timespinner pieces. Oh, Jarno's just skipping those left checks. I don't think I missed Jarno getting them. This is an interesting choice. Maybe with that B card and the TPK, Jarno's thinking, you know what? The start of this seed was so horrible for me. I'm just going to rush the lab, and I'm going to hope all five Timespinner pieces are there. As there's gear 1. We've finally found a piece. As we had Sandman on more, which is going to go down super easy because of this Djinn Inferno glitch. For anybody watching this tournament who does not know what the Djinn Inferno glitch is, if you have enough aura to cast it twice, using a very simple rhythm, you can cast it infinitely. It only works with Djinn Inferno as far as I'm aware. But it can mean you rain holy fire everywhere. As we have a sealed caves present warp, Jarno just gonna check this skeleton and is gonna go straight into Zarian Cave. I'm not entirely sure if I agree with this, but we will see. Crazier things have in fact happened. As there's the Merchant Crow at the top of the elevator. Iron Orb plus. Good orb to get. So we get the rare enemy spawn. Nice. Forbidden Tome plus here. Eternal Coat in the underwater checks on Baddy's side. So we've got the best gear. Radiant minus. So, there'll be one more check here. I'll be very surprised if Jarno does in fact fight the boss at Zarian. It could very much happen whilst we're down here, but I think you just get this warp spot and leave. But with the Djinn plus, it could just be very tempting because you'll probably wipe through most bosses with that. as Baddy is also electing to do Zarian Cave. This is really interesting. Usually runners tend to avoid Zarian Cave like the plague, but these two just running straight in. So there's for Kobo. Kobo going to unlock a Gaia here in the library. So pretty good timing for that. Yeah, you might be right, Llama. This has become quite a almost like a mind game style of seed, without either of them knowing that it's not as bad as they think it is for either runner. Honestly, they've got a lot open to them right now. It's going to be hard to track down where those final 4 pieces of the Timespinner are needed for go mode. And all of this without Sash as well. But at least they've got the hairpin for light wall skipping. Alright, Baddy is going to fight Zarian, which is Big Bluebird, Azure Queen. And Jarno finding the wheel in the fire checks. And a Celine's bangle for his troubles. Oh, it's Ifrit. Ifrit on the lowest health spot with the cheese spot. Instant, pretty much instant kill. Very nice. Alright, library surely going to pay off, right? Even without tablet. There's plenty of checks here that you can get. Hey, there's your aura regeneration. It was just in the present. As welcome on in, everybody coming from SpeedGaming 4. Welcome on in to this Timespinner randomizer race between Baddymassindex and Jarno. Jarno, thinking about it, does do the Gaia. Finds Blood Orb. Blorb. Oh, what a perfect boss for Blorb as well. Oh, Jarno, your health's a little bit scary. There we go. Alright, nothing in that Gaia then. Which is unfortunate. So Baddy is just very much going to just trace Jarno's steps here. Jarno being about 1 to 2 minutes ahead. Anything can change and will change in this randomizer. As Jarno elects to skip the towers for now. But we'll just grab these 2 very quick checks here. Just getting an ether and an ancient coin. Nothing of particular note. And skipping the Gaia outside of the hangar can be quite a time-consuming Gaia for 3 checks. With 6 rooms of enemies. Jarno having a little bit of trouble here. Got it that time. Nicely done. So Baddy following in Jarno's footsteps more by going into the Gaia here. And we'll switch to Blorb. Tablet in the hangar. That bleak ring doing nice work for Baddy there. And down goes Elena. Oh, the spindle is in the hangar. We are just 2 gears away from go mode, everybody. Jarno just going to check the library tablet checks really quick. You might as well, because if there's like 1 gear in lab, if that's your go mode, you can just stop checking lab. And in fact, there you go. There is for gear. So we are now just 1 gear away from go mode. Are we on the cusp of a potential developer showdown in round 5? As Baddy's doing the tower, we'll find the V key card. So when he finds that tablet, we'll have 3 more checks that he can check that Jarno couldn't. Just an aura up behind the experiment. As Jarno elects not to do Spider Hell here. As it is looking like there is nothing paying out on this tower dip from Baddy. Baddy swiftly remembering he doesn't have tablet. But we'll use arm cannon strats to deal with these lasers. Important to note that Jarno does not have for Merchant Crow. I'm trying to remember where that was. It was very early. I think you might be right, Krim. I think you are correct, actually. Nice fight there. Nothing in upper sealed caves. Yes, Lily, we had a very rough start where Jarno missed for Light Wall in Caves of Banishment early, and then went left side, which didn't pay out. And Baddy, who got the Light Wall, didn't have aura regeneration, chose to leave for towers, and the progression was in the towers. And then up until the last sort of 10, I think 20 minutes ago, we didn't have a single piece of the time spinner. We found the first gear on the crystal just before more. Alright, Jarno elected to do upper towers. Has been a difference maker in the past, so we'll see if it changes things here. Oh no! Jarno fell! So nothing in that Gaia. Jarno having a little bit of trouble with this moving platform here. We'll just light wall up. Don't blame him. So Baddy is just going to be checking over stuff that Jarno's already done here. We'll get that tablet here in a second. Jarno thinking about it and elects to take on the dad fight, which is Kantaran. Goes down pretty easy when you hurl meteors at his face. Iron Orb is a plus. Blood Orb is a plus. Gun Orb is a plus. I think that's it. Radiant is a minus. Whoa! Oh, that could have been a lot scarier. Is it here? No, but the Celestial Sash is there. That is a horrible place for the sash. Alright, so it's not in the tower. I think we've not got many checks left. We're about to get Spider Hell over here on Baddy's side. But then we've got, what, Varney? There was nothing there, unfortunately. I'm really racking my brain here. We've got Varney, we've got the Raven Lord, we got V card. They did fire checks. That's where the wheel was, so they did fire checks. I forget whereabouts the V key card was now. I think it was in the... Oh yeah, it was on the thingy. Oh yeah, Umbra and Fire are plus, yeah. I had a particularly bad practice session last night where I rolled myself a seed and it took me 1 hour and 17 minutes to defeat it. And I thought, that's really bad because you don't want to be getting over an hour in seeds And this one is been just so bad as we rock up to the hour mark here. So Baddy's gonna do the Raven Lord Gaia here. Will Bombardiers have an effect in this seed? Because that's where the Merchant Crow was. And it's there! It is in the Raven Lord Gaia. Jarno needs to go to Bombardiers and quickly. Does anyone remember where the gear was that Jarno has that Baddy's missing? Oh, it was tablet locked. Yeah, it was tablet locked in the library. Bombardiers could spell out the difference here again in this tournament. I'm getting flashbacks back to mine and Lily's race right at the start of the tournament, which had a very, very similar style of progression here. Alright, Jarno is doing Bombardiers. So if he goes straight to the Gaia here... I wasn't in Bombardiers. Where was the Crow then? Oh, the Crow... Was the Crow in the elevator? Did Jarno do the elevator after more? Alright, time is running out here for Jarno. Because you'd think Baddy goes straight after that tablet after this. Jarno desperately looking around his map, looking for what to do. He's going to do this Gaia here. This might be the cruelest Timespinner seed race of this tournament that I've seen so far. Alright, Baddy is doing... I think he's doing B key card checking tower here. Yep, we'll likely go straight on to Varney after this. Royal Ring, nice. Or not. That warp shot says to... Nope. Baddy is going to go to the library. And I think this is going to be about it. Oh, he already did, Varney. There's the gear. So 1 hour and 5 minutes. We have go mode. A full tracker. Everything. What a seed. We'll switch it on over to Baddy's audio here. What bosses have we not seen so far? Because isn't one of these last two bosses got to be Ravenlord? Or was that what was in the Gaia? I don't remember what boss was in the Gaia. I think it's Ravenlord and the Maw. That's what I think it is. Because we saw all the others that I can think of. Well, there's the Maw, so it's not the Maw. Is it going to be It's going to be the... Is it the Prince version or the Emperor version of Nuvius? I think we've only seen one of them. Because we saw Volterus, right? Yeah, it's Prince Nuvius. Alright. And so Baddy whittling down the final boss here. Get your exclamation points ready, everybody. There we go. Final hit has been done. GG's to Baddymassindex. And we did get a forfeit from Jarno. Understandable, really, with whatever the heck that mess was. GG's, Baddy.
What happened?
What a slugfest of a seed there.
I was sure I lost. I tapped 2 times into race room. I don't see it during the race because I wanted to forfeit, but I saw it was only it was still ongoing. And this, I don't know.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those seeds that had you do pretty much everything. I mean, you have a full tracker to show for it. And GG's, Jarno, welcome in.
GG.
Thank you.
After that start, I thought everything was over. So
yeah, we will get to that in 1 second. Jarno, for your context, Bombardier's check in the castle has not... Sorry, not that check. I am wrong. It was somewhere. The crow was about, and it was after the crow guy, where the gear was. I can't remember where. It's been a long seed.
Yeah, I haven't found the core yet. No.
The only checks I left in the game are the tablet checks in library, I think, right?
That seems about right. Yeah, and we saw them
Yeah.
on Jarno's side, so.
Okay. It's always that one tablet if there's something. It's
Yeah. I'm trying to think where this crow was, but the crow was in the elevator after more. I'm fairly
That's
sure.
fine. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because you skipped that check, and that check had your crow, which had the final gear at the end of that Gaia.
Yeah.
But yeah, that beginning. So Jarno, you managed to skip the light wall in upper sealed caves, then go to the left side of Lake Serene after getting it. Both plays did not pay out, whilst Baddy got that light wall and went to Royal Towers, and you still defeated the Elena boss first, Jarno.
yes.
What? What happened to your side then?
So
my light wall movement was absolutely horrendous at the seat.
Yep, and there was absolutely no aura regeneration, so you just had to sort of either wait it out or just go to the left side, which Baddy chose to do.
The one chest after this is double jump. So when I got this later, it was a Rev screaming moment.
Yeah, especially because if you'd have carried on up there, you'd have got your hairpin and then the water mask, and it would have all fallen into place, but...
Yeah, I had fire and gas mask. I was missing water mask to go to the map. I'm like, well, I've already been to the right. I might as well go to the left. There are plenty of checks there. But then indeed, I didn't find any pyramid keys or anything, so I had to go all the way back again.
Yeah. Oh, it was probably the harshest seed I think I've watched all tournament. In fact, I don't know. I might be wrong on this, but I don't think we've had a single seed where the winner finished over an hour until that one. So that is crazy.
Right? Jarno versus Mark Magus finished 1:15
was that over?
or something like that.
Yeah, it was 1:15. Yeah, that was yeah.
Fair enough. Then I must have missed that one, but yikes. So yeah, Jarno, unfortunately, you're not going to have the developers show match that you were potentially hoping for. Maybe you can arrange for one after the tournament, just as a bit of fun, regardless.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
But you do move on, Baddy. Do you have any thoughts for your next match?
Let's practice Lightball again. Because Bodhi is very good with everything. When I saw from the matches I saw.
Yeah.
So let's
yeah. Any thoughts that you'd like to get out there, Jarno, for your experience in the tournament?
It was very well experience, but also very nerve-wracking. I get very nervous after each race. So, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I was really waiting until Baddy would finally finish. Indeed, like this is going so bad. Get me out of the seat.
All of the checks I did in present were because I thought I was like 20 minutes behind or so. That is why I went to Xarion and did everything before going to lab.
Yeah, I also went straight to Xarion when I got there, because I also thought I was behind. That's also why I skipped the elevator check and then after the Ma. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna go there. I got to have to hurry, you know.
That was what we were thinking, because When you both went straight to Zarian Cave, it confused me for a second, and then I can't remember who said it. It might have been Crimdal. Goes, both runners probably feel really behind, so they're trying to do crazy plays. And I'm like, so this is like a mind game seed that isn't as bad for them as they think they are. And
Yeah.
here we are.
Yep.
Oh, what a seat. I have to breathe.
Oh, it was Llama. My apologies. But yeah, so as we are getting through this tournament, we are getting towards the final. I mean, this was for a last 8 match, so we are sort of winding down with the amount of matches coming up. We do have one match later today, and that is at 6 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. British time, between Jim the Eternal and Planeswater. That will be on SpeedGaming 2, so be sure to check that one out. And then we don't have any other matches planned at the moment. I'm awaiting the winner of that match. Baddy, I'm assuming, has not scheduled his match during this conversation. I'm going to say it every time. So yeah, be sure to be back here back on SpeedGaming 2 in 4.5 hours for that lovely match. But until then, thank you all for watching. Thank you to Baddy and Jarno for great entertainment today. Thank you for SpeedGaming for hosting, and I have been your commentator, SDG Sean. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye, everybody.
See you.
Bye.